where we left off from yesterday. I'm just gonna show you guys some progress and a little bit of what I have done here. Alright, so it might not look like much, but what I have done is given everything a temporary house. So when I do go through everything and I find something, I can put them all in one space together and then put them where they belong, which is a new house. So we'll figure it out as we go. So again, we have thread over here, some cards, and this is some random knickknacks that I found. I don't know where they go yet. And these are some projects that's new projects that haven't been started yet. And yeah, so we're going to be tackling this part today and we'll see where we go from there. So I just took out the box that was at the very end of this shelf, and it was fabrics from all the bags that we've made, I'm guessing. So we have quite a bit. And then I remember that this place, in these shelves, we have a lot of fabric as well. So maybe we have a corner just for the fabrics that's leftovers, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I found some really cute stuff. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I just found, because you need to see this. All right, so I have a bunch of fabric that's out. I got them from here and some from here. From there actually. So I have some beautiful prints and I organized them temporarily by color, or like color code, if that makes sense. So I have some blues, some reds, some pinks, some funky prints that I really like. Look at this one, and this scissors looks so good. I have a broken nail. Yeah, so, and I have some floral prints here and some brown beige prints over here. And I also have some piles of cuts that I found. So this is, I just organized them. I eyeballed the size and I'm like, okay, similar sizes go together. And this, I just thought this was so cute. My grandmother used to have a machine that looked just like this. Isn't it so cute? So yeah, and I am watching Gilmore Girls on the side. Okay, so this is where I might be starting to go a little crazy, and I decided to stop. I found some cards and I was like, oh my god, you know what would be cool? If I could find, oh, that came off, matching magnets to go with it. So this is flower, so I found a little flower. It's coffee, so I found a coffee. And this is buttons, so I found a button. And this is it has like a weird well, not weird, of course, a vintage floral theme. So I put this flower in resin and this flower button, but then there's so much to go through, so I decided to stop. Okay, so I found this container, and one thing about me is I love containers, and it has a bunch of cutoffs. So I'm just gonna combine all my cutoffs and make it the cutoffs box for now. So it has little strips of fabric, and we have a lot of strips of fabric. So I'm just gonna combine it there for now and then figure out what to do with it later. For now, it's organized. Okay, so little update. I have found some more boxes, and again, when I see a box, it's like, okay, container, I can put something in it. And then even if what's inside it is messy, it's organized. Like, it makes sense, because then everything just has one place to be. So I found 3 containers. I got this one, and the other thing is the lid. It could also be a container if I need it to be. Like, it could easily fit in a drawer, so it could hold stuff in a drawer, so I might use it that way. And I found this big basket that I can also put some stuff inside one of the cupboards and have it organized in there. So yeah, this is exciting. All right, so deep dive into what's in this box. We have whatever this is, I have no idea. It is dusty. I'm gonna wipe it down and put it, I'll show you where I'm gonna put it. So a little doily, and some more projects. I already have some projects here, so I can combine it and maybe keep it in the same box for now. And I have this box for ribbons, so all the ribbons I found yesterday and ribbon-y stuff. I put it in here, and I'm just gonna bring it down here and combine these with it, because even though they're not technically ribbons, they fit the type of stuff that's in there for now. So this goes back in here, and I'm gonna take this out and combine it in this box with all the other projects that I just found. So I did wipe it down. We don't know if this is still useful, so I'm gonna keep all electrical stuff and wires in this cupboard over here for now. And I just wiped it down. It's not clean, it's very sticky, but it's fine for now because we're not cleaning, we're still organizing. So all cables go here. All right, let me walk you through how I organize all the little knickknacks that I found in this box. So I have 2 of this yarn, very pretty, and I already have a box where I put random threads, so I'm just gonna slide it in there for now. And I found this roll of tape, and right over here I have stationery, so I'm just gonna fit it right there. And a notebook that can also go in the stationery, because I did put all the notebooks that I found on the side here. Oh, beautiful. And this little beads, that's one thing I don't have a permanent place for right now, or like a bunch of beads, but I think I remember seeing some beads yesterday. Oh, right there. So I'm just gonna keep it together for now. And these, no idea what these are. So all the little mechanical stuff that I don't know, I kept them over here. So there's just a bunch of wheels and random stuff, and I think this goes into one of the stands, but I just keep them there for now. Again, more thread. So spools of thread like this, they fit in one of these boxes, but they're together, so I don't know if they're for a project, so I'm just gonna keep them together for now. Again, I'm just gonna keep it here so it can go back in there if it needs to be gone, put back there. So a little charm, let me get this right, there we go. Some buttons, and the buttons go in this little box here for buttons. This Ziploc baggie is a little too big, so I'm just gonna take it and put it in there. And yes, I do have a place for Ziploc bags. I have a big Ziploc bag full of Ziploc bags that I found yesterday, so I'm just gonna add the Ziploc in there and put it in here for now. It looks like a lot, but it makes sense to me, and when you are organizing, it just has to make sense for you. All these piles means something. So I have similar cuts, similar prints, random ends, and stuff. And okay, I also found some, I think these are knitting needles. So I'm just gonna put them back there where all the knitting stuff is for now. So I'm just gonna keep it together. Also, right over here, I have some needles. And funnily, I have a Ziploc baggie of needles, all kinds of needles. But I don't think there's any knitting needles there, so I'm just gonna leave the knitting needles where the knitting stuff is for now. And coins, I have a little space at the edge of that table that I'm gonna collect all the coins for now. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is just classic. It's a box of sweets filled with yarn. So I am also going to add this back where we have all the the yarn supplies for now, but I just thought you guys should see this. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys this beautiful box that I saw, and I'm gonna show you guys what's inside and what I'm gonna do with it. I just love this box. It's so cute. Anyways, so let's see. So we have some floss baggies. These are all Ziplocs. So this is gonna go in the Ziploc baggie. And some paper. I just want to make sure that there's no work in progress, so I don't change things, put things apart. Oh, okay. Oh my god, this is so cute. This is so cute. Nicholas, this is so cute. Oh my god. So I'm just gonna give this back to Caroline. And I have a baggie of these baggies somewhere. I just remember. I'm not sure where, but I will find it. I kept it somewhere in here, so that will go in there. I'm just gonna keep all the papers together because I do have a recycling going on. Okay, this doesn't seem to be a project, so this can be put away. I'm just gonna make sure they stay together still, but I'm gonna add them to the floss box. I have a place where I put pens, so I'm gonna put these there, pencils, and I also have a collection of these over there where I kept all the thread, so those can go there as well. So as we go around clearing stuff out, we find more stuff, and right now I just found a bunch of floss cards that I was about to add to my Ziploc baggie of floss cards, but I feel like I need a bigger space for this, just because I also found some 3D printed floss rings that I feel like this is so cute, like bunch of different sizes too. So I think I'm just gonna add them all into a bigger Ziploc for now until I find a permanent space for this. So as you go along organizing, you will have to change stuff around, but that's okay. That's all part of the process. So yeah. All right, I just spent about 15 minutes looking for my phone because it just got lost in this. Anyways, so I found the baggie of bags and I put it in there. And the thread that I found from the blue bird box, I put a little note that it's from the blue bird box, so I know. And I'm gonna add it to the box of thread that I have for now, but I feel like we're gonna need to upgrade the size of this soon. So when we find more thread, we'll figure it out. That's progress for now. I did find some really cute prints of fabric. Maybe I'll show you guys some of those because it's really cute. Okay, so I'm just showing some of my favorite prints that I found. I kept them. Look at this one. It's so pretty. It's so my vibe, I feel like. It's very cute. And some cute little cars. There's just a bunch of pretty prints. Look at this one. It's like camping. Cute. This is very cute. Let me show you. It's so Christmas. I love it. And this one with little raccoons. It's beautiful. And squirrels. This is very cute. So I will keep you updated on what's going. For right now, it's just a bunch of piles. Okay, I just started to realize that I'm starting to go a little off track. So now I'm gonna only focus on what I said I will only focus on, which is this. But I went rogue and I need to stop. So I'm gonna take this out, figure it out, and try to finish up this section before I go crazy. So I'm gonna take this out, pile them, and then figure out where to put them. Hopefully I'm gonna try to keep all the fabric in one place, maybe divide them into cut sizes, or like, again, not technically the same cut size. I'm not gonna measure anything out. I'm just gonna eyeball it for now and fill up the space, and then so I can move on to the next part, which is the next cupboard that I need to take stuff out. But maybe that's a job for tomorrow or next week. So I just checked the time. It's 3, so I'm gonna give myself around 2 hours to organize the fabrics, so I don't start pulling up more stuff that I can't get through. So yeah, that's a check-in for now. I just thought I'd show you some fabrics as I pull them out. And this is a pretty decent size. It still has the cardboard, and the cardboard actually helps because it keeps shape. So I'm just gonna keep this in this pile of fabric. Again, it looks different, but in my head it makes sense that it goes there. And I have this fabric. It's a bird print, but the material feels different compared to everything else. So I have a different pile for that. I found this piece of denim. I don't know what we did with denim here, but it's interesting. So all the fabric that's different, I'm gonna keep it together. And cuts. So this cut, I have a pile of cuts that's the same size, so I just throw it back in there. And same with this. So these are pre-cuts for bags. I have a pile that's similar to this size, so I just add it in there. Same with this. Similar cuts. I am not organizing the cuts by print. I just thought this would make more sense. So yeah. All right, back to this part of the fabrics. So I realized when I pulled them out, I started to notice that these are projects in itself. So they're just kept together to make a bag. So all the pieces are there, just stacked on top of each other, see? So I'm not gonna separate them. I'm just gonna make a pile of bags that are cut but not yet sewn. Like if you see here, you see that this was like started at some point. There's a couple of those, and so I'm just gonna keep them together, just organize it so we know what's what. Again, so a little update. I did take this part out. I cleared it out for now, but now I'm starting to realize that it's time to pack up. So this is what I'm gonna do now. I am going to find homes for all of these things now. And I just came across this trinkets, so I'm just gonna figure out where they go, and I'll show you where they go. All right, so we have some thread. We know they are gonna go in the thread box because this is not from a project. This has just been hanging in there. So I'm gonna take this out, take them back to the thread box. This, I'm gonna put it up there with random knickknacks. It will stay there for now. This, I haven't found any of these pin cushions yet, but I know I'm gonna add it somewhere in here for now. So little crafts like this, I have been collecting them too. So I'm just gonna put it back with the crafts. For now, it's just in there. I know, it doesn't even look like a pile, but I swear it is. Okay, back to this. Garbage, I'm gonna take the pin out. Garbage, this will go in with my threads. And paper clips, I actually have, there we go, some paper clips. I'm just gonna add it to this so they can all stay there. And I found another little box. It's empty, but I'm gonna take this out so I can fill it with stuff, some little stuff. So that's cute. Oh my god, I found these batteries. I think this will just go in there perfectly. And I have more batteries on the other side of the table. I'm just gonna add it. So this could be the battery box. And so with boxes, especially when they're covered, we tend to forget what's in there. So I'm just gonna write down on the box that it has batteries. When it comes to organizing, I find it easier to have clear boxes so you can see what's in there, so you don't kind of forget, because we tend to forget, and that's okay. So that's why I'm just gonna label this batteries, and I'm gonna put it over here where I currently have the electrical stuff. I also have the batteries, so I'm just gonna add it to this and label it. Okay, so basically what I'm doing right now is wrapping up. So you can see this is mostly cleared out, even though it doesn't look like it. I've been putting stuff back, and so I just wanted to remind. So you know, when we started putting stuff up here, the random knickknacks, now I feel like it's getting a little too much and a little too intense. So the next time I start clearing out stuff, I'm gonna go through them again and see what's what, and if I can subcategorize it, I'm gonna do that, just so that it doesn't get overwhelming again, because the whole process is overwhelming just because there's so much stuff. But if I take it day by day, like pile by pile, then it makes it easier for me to process and figure out where I can put them. So that's for next time. I'm gonna subcategorize. For right now, I'm just putting things away. I will show you that now. Alright, so here we are. A little update. So the last 2 rows I haven't got into, and I'm not gonna get into it today, but I organized a little bit of this. So let me tell you what's what. So here we have some project bags with projects, and I see that Caroline has started to name some of those, so she knows what's there. And she also did give me some tags. So I also have a couple of bags with no tags. That's also a problem for the next day. I'm gonna go back, look what's in there, and tag them. But for now, it's all just in a pile. So the names, the bags with tags are at the back. The ones in the front, they don't have tags yet. Also, over here, all these projects, I don't know how to organize them properly yet. So I just went through them. And the charts and the floss for these are right here. So later I'm gonna figure out how to organize it, or like if they can go in a bag. I'm not sure because of the scroll rods. I don't know how these will fit. So I will figure out a way. I will talk to Caroline and figure out a way to do that. And look at this. Anyways, here I put all the tiny cuts of fabric leftovers. It looks messy, but it's all at least all same cuts, so it's just there for when we need to reorganize it or put them away somewhere else. And over here, the bigger yardage of fabric, I just put them nicely folded, and this is a different kind of fabric, so I just left it there. These I haven't gotten into yet, and I also found the denim and stuff. I put it there for now because I will go through it later. So that is the progress for now. These boxes, I'm gonna use them for organizing later. This is the garbage, and I have some more Ziploc baggies that will go in my baggie of Ziploc baggies. I'll give you an update soon. All right, so this is the status of the table right now. I'm just gonna show you guys the piles I have right now. So just talk to Caroline and figure out what she wants to do with this stuff. So here we have a pile of bags. It's really cute ones. Things that she definitely can use. Some Evertote, some not Evertote. And there's this one. This is so cute. It's very well made. And it has a little partition on the inside, some pockets. It's like a really good project bag. very cute. I love it. And we still have this box. It's empty, but I still don't know what I'm gonna use it for, so it needs to go back somewhere for now. And I have this bunch of linen, weird cuts of linen, not regular cuts of linen that I think Caroline was using to maybe color match, but I'm gonna leave them in a pile. These are some stuff that I also found, so the craft stuff. She's definitely gonna use them. We just need to figure out where can we put them for now. Some books. These, surprisingly, the first scissor I found, I'm probably gonna put it in the stationery drawer right there for now. I like when things fit perfectly. This could, oh, they're just some sticky note pads. If they could fit there perfectly. And some, okay, these two are pillowcases or cushion covers, but I think they're like pillowcases. And I'm not sure what this is, but this is so cute. Is it a bag? I don't know. I don't know what this is. But it's cute. And it's Evertote. I'm guessing ancient Evertote, because I think the bags now we make have much more structure than this. But it's very cute. And these things I'll figure out. There's random stuff that I need to figure out. But we're pretty much all cleared up. I'll show you guys what's happening with the cupboards for now, so you guys can understand what's going on. These, I don't know what they are, but I piled them together because they're the same thing. And these books about actually fiber, I think it's very interesting. So I kept them there. Charts, these are all charts. I don't know what she wants to do with them yet, but I kept them together. I also bought this box of random threads down here just because I keep finding stuff and it's just easier for me to put it there for now. That's that. And over here, we're still going. Almost done. Almost done for today. Progress. All right. So I just hit a jackpot of a bunch of really old, I don't know if they're old, I think they are, dye lots from Roxy Floss. This is cool. I'm gonna keep it next to all my thread. Where? I don't know, maybe under there, just so all the thread is in one place or closer. So yeah, isn't that so cool? Older dye lots. Probably easier for us to color match. Okay, so I have this box and I decided to put all the bags that I found in there. So these are all empty bags that can be used for projects. I just put them there for now. And this is where I put the bags that I found yesterday. So I'm just gonna combine it into this big box. All right, so final wrap up. I put some more cards in there and I did go with the theme. So this is a flower, so I got a flower pin. This has a flower, so I thought a bee would be cute. Puppies, colors, I just went with the colors. And more puppies. Inside, everything is organized. This, I thought of putting gifts that she's gotten along the way that we still have to figure out where they go for later. And this bag is over there, but that box up there with the butterflies is where all the leftover bags are. Again, we'll figure it out later. I just don't want to leave a mess behind for me to come back to next time, so I just put them back. And these, actually, she told me the story about this. It's from her friend. These are bedding that she sent over a long time ago, and she quilted some of those into a blanket. and we have some leftovers. And this cupboard is not touched yet, but this is, so we did. So this box of little cut-offs, it fits there perfectly, so I just put them there for now. And these, I need to organize them again when I get into this section because they belong. And also this little container, I put some of these in there for now because I know there's some more somewhere in here that I need to find out. That's a next week problem. And so she told me the story about this bag, and her sister-in-law made it a long time ago. It was the first bag they made for knitting, and it's an artifact. It's personal, it stays there. I thought it would be nice to put it in the board. It might change later, but for now I put it there. And this is from Caroline's grandmother, apparently, so that's so cool. I thought this would be a nice place to look at it. I didn't want it to be an actual doily and put it on anything. It's too precious, so maybe later we'll move it, but for now it stays there. This I really want to reorganize, but it's also personal, so I'm gonna give it a while. I have been moving some cards from this area to this area just because we have so much room in that cupboard. The doors are empty, so we could probably give more space here for things that needs to be pinned in, or like documents or charts and work related stuff, and the doors could be for cards. We'll see. That's my update. The table is much more emptier now. I have this. I need to figure out where I put this because I do have a bag of blue zippers. I don't have one for red, and nothing from this size, so maybe there's some in Matt's room that I can put it there, and some random knickknacks that I also need to organize, but that's also a problem for next week just because these are randoms. I will figure it out later. So yeah, so that's a wrap for today. We'll see you again next time and we'll figure it out together. Good job. Bye.